Hello student, welcome to online classes. This video is for class 9. The subject is science and the chapter is atom and molecule. This is the second part of this chapter. In this chapter I am going to tell you about the symbols used to represent atom of different element, modern symbols of element, how do atom exist, then atomic mass. In previous video I taught you about the ancient thought about atoms and molecules, law of chemical combination. In law of chemical combination there is two law of conservation of mass and law of definite proportion or law of constant composition. Then I discussed about the Dalton's atomic theory, their postulates, explanation of laws and limitation and drawback of the Dalton's atomic theory and little bit about the atom. These are the topics that we cover in this chapter. Introduction, law of chemical combination, law of conservation of mass, law of constant proportion, Dalton's atomic theory, which I covered in the previous video. Now atom, modern day symbol of elements, atomic mass, atom existence, molecules, atomicity, chemical formula, characteristic of chemical formula, rule of writing chemical formula, molecular mass, for formula, unit mass, ions, mole concept, molar mass and important formula. This is basically of the second term topic, the mole concept. Let us start this video part 2 with atom. Atoms are building block of all matters. According to modern atomic theory, an atom is the smallest particle of an element which take part in chemical reactions. Atoms are very small and which cannot be seen even through very powerful microscope. Now a question come in our mind, how big are the atoms? Can we see them? Atoms are extremely small particles, so small in size that they cannot be seen even under a microscope. To imagine about their size, it is interesting to mention here that if millions of atoms are stacked one above the other, the thickness produces may not be the equal to the thickness of one sheet of paper. However, it is only seen by recently that a highly sophisticated microscope known as scanning tunneling microscope STM has been devised, which has made it possible to take photographs of atom. The magnifying lens of the surface of the element are obtained in which individual atom can be seen. For example, the image of a clear surface of silicon. This is shown in the figure. This is a magnified image of the silicon atom. This figure shows the STM image of a clean surface of silicon. The cliff seen are only one atom high. Atomic radius is measured in nanometer. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 with the power 9 meter. Now the size of some element or compound, this radius is in meter. So atom of hydrogen is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Molecule of water is equal to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Molecule of hemoglobin, this is 10 with the power minus 8. Grain of sand, which is 10 with the power minus 4. Ant is equal to 10 with the power minus 2. Watermelon is equal to 10 with the power minus 1. These are the size of one atom. Don't consider the whole. Now symbols used to represent atom of different elements. Symbol is a short method of representing anything. It may be represented by figure, just as we have road sign or a letter, etc. In case of element, symbol means a short method of representing the full name of an element. Dalton's symbol of element. Dalton was first scientist to suggest specific symbol in term of figures for different element known at that time, which was limited in number. In fact, the symbols used by him also represent the quantity of element, that is one atom of an element. A few of these symbols as proposed by the Dalton as given below. You can find these symbols in your NCERT book also. You can see the hydrogen is circle with dot, gold is like a ring, and G is written in this. Platinum is in circle, that is P. This circle represents the atom basically. These symbols are inconvenient to draw and could not become popular. Berzelius suggested for symbol of element. Berzelius, a Swedish chemist, suggests a more scientific method of representing the full name of an element by using one or two letters from the name of the element. This idea has been used in the given modern symbol of elements which we use today. Now the modern symbol of elements. Different elements have been named either after the name of a place where they were first discovered or after the name of the scientist who discovered it or on the basis of some important property of the element. For example, the copper comes from Cyprus, Rutherfordium after Rutherford, etc. Similarly, gold was so named after the English word which means yellow color, and actinium was named due to its highly radioactivity. However, as more and more elements were discovered, an international committee was set up called International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry IUPAC, which approved the name of different elements. Through the name of most of the elements have been taken from English, there are some elements which have been named from Latin, German and Greek also. Some guidelines of writing the symbol of the different elements are given. Now I am going to tell you. The symbol of an element is the first letter or the first letter and another letter of the English letter or Latin name of the element. However, in the cases the first letter is always capital and another letter, if added, is always a small letter. For example, hydrogen is represented by H, oxygen is O, and carbon by C, cobalt by CO, aluminium by Al. So in aluminium and cobalt, the first letter is capital and the second letter is small. Second, the necessity of adding another letter arises only in case of element whose name start with the same letter. However, another letter added is not always the second letter of the name. Further, the another letter added may be a letter from the Latin name of the element. For example, carbon, calcium, cobalt, chlorine and copper all start with the first letter C. Hence, the carbon is represented by the one letter symbol C, while other are represented by two letter symbol. Thus, calcium is represented by Ca and cobalt by CO. That is, another letter added is the second letter of their name, whereas the chlorine is represented by Cl. That is, another letter added is not be the second letter of the name but some letter from the name. Similarly, the symbol used for copper is Cu, which has been derived from the Latin name cuprum. Now let us see the elements name in English and Latin one by one and their symbols. Everyone has to write these symbols in their classwork copy and try to learn these name and symbol. Now the symbol of element derived from English name. This is argon AR, arsenic AS, aluminium AL, boron B, barium Ba, bromine Br, carbon C, calcium Ca, chlorine Cl, chromium Cr, cobalt Co, fluorine F, hydrogen H, helium He, iodine I, lithium Li, magnesium Mg, manganese Mn, nitrogen N, neon Ne, nickel Ni, oxygen O, phosphorus P, platinum Pt, sulfur S, uranium U, zinc Zn. There is another elements also. You can check the periodic table for further detail. Now some symbols of element derived from Latin name. First I say English name, then Latin name, then symbol. First is antimony. The Latin name is Stabium Sb, copper Caprum Cu, gold aurum Au, iron ferrum Fe, lead plumbum Pb, mercury hydrogyrum Hg, potassium calcium K, silver argentum Ag, sodium natrium Na, tin stannum Sn. These are few elements. Their symbol is derived from Latin name. So you have to learn the both English name as well as the Latin name. And one more thing, you have to write these in your classwork copy also. Now the question arises, how do atoms exist? The atom of most of the element are not able to exist freely. They exist in the combined state with other atoms of the same elements. Example H2, O2, N2. H2 stands for hydrogen, O2 stands for oxygen and N2 stands for nitrogen, etc. Or with atom of different elements. Example HCl, H2O. HCl is hydrochloric acid, H2O is water. These are called molecules. They may be also exist in the aqueous solution as ions. Example H plus, Na plus, Cu2 plus, Cl minus, etc. Now let us start atomic mass. Atoms are extremely small particles, hence the actual mass of the atom are so small that is difficult to determine the actual masses of individual atom. For example, actual mass of an atom of hydrogen is found to be 1.673 times 10 to the power minus 24 gram, which is extremely small. However, it was found convenient to compare the masses of atoms of different element with some reference atom. The mass thus obtained are called relative atomic mass, and the scale on which these masses are expressed is called atomic mass scale. The references which was chosen in the beginning was hydrogen atom because it was the lightest element. Its mass on the atomic mass scale was taken as 1. The mass of atom of another element were found by compared with the mass of hydrogen atom taken as 1. However, using hydrogen as the reference, the mass of atom of the other element come out be the fractional, hence the reference was changed to oxygen taken as 16. In other words, 1/16th of the mass of an atom of naturally occurring oxygen was taken as 1 unit. This was selected because of the following two reasons. Oxygen combined with most of the element. By comparing with oxygen taken as 16, the relative atomic mass of the most of the element was found to be whole number. However, a difficulty arose when it was found that naturally occurring oxygen is a mixture of atoms of slightly different masses called isotopes. Dalton's atomic theory proposed the idea of atomic mass, which explained the law of constant proportion so well. The mass of an atom of an element is called its atomic mass. In 1961, IUPAC recommended the use of an isotope of carbon with mass 12 as standard reference for measuring atomic mass. It is called carbon 12 and is represented as C, and the left you have to write 12. The atomic mass, or earlier called the atomic weight, is now defined as the atomic mass of an element is relative mass of its atom as compared with the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope taken as 12 unit. 1 AMU or U is equal to 1 upon 12 multiplied by carbon of an atom of C12. 1 U is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. So 1 upon 12th of the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope represent 1 unit of mass as a atomic scale. This is called 1 atomic mass unit represented by AMU. According to the latest IUPAC recommendation, now it is represented simply by letter U, which stand for unified mass. Atomic mass unit AMU may be defined as 1 upon 12th of the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope on the atomic scale. So 1 AMU is equal to 1/12th of mass of C12 isotope, means carbon 12 isotope. This implies that on the atomic scale the mass of carbon 12 isotope is taken as 12 AMU. Actual mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope is 1.992 into 10 to the power minus 23 gram. Atomic mass of an element may therefore also be defined as the number of times an atom of that element is heavier than 1 upon 12th of the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. For example, an atom of magnesium is found to be 2 times heavier than an atom of carbon 12, that is 24 times heavier than 1/12th of the mass of carbon 12 atom. Hence, the atomic mass of magnesium is 24 AMU. Now there is an instruction. No unit should be written with the atomic masses because they are relative atomic mass. Taking mass of C12 as 12 on the atomic mass scale, the relative atomic mass of hydrogen comes out to be 1.008 AMU. Further, in number of cases, the element is found to exist in a number of isotopes. In such cases, average value is taken. For example, chlorine exists in two isotopes with mass of 35 and 37 in the ratio of 3:7. Hence, the average relative atomic mass of chlorine is 3 times 35 plus 1 times 37 upon 3 plus 1, that is 35.5 AMU. The atomic mass may be more correctly defined. The atomic mass of an atom is the average relative mass of its atoms as compared with the mass of carbon 12 isotope taken as 12. I hope everyone would understand what I taught in this video. If you are facing any kind of problem while watching, means you maybe have confusion, then you will ask within a class.